Welcome to Ignite Success. I'm your host, Snowden McFall, 25-year professional speaker, 6-time author, and coach for women in confident public speaking and money business breakthroughs. With me today is an exciting entrepreneur. Her name is Toyin Umesiri, and she has founded Nazaru and the Africa Business Summit. And I am so delighted to have her here. Welcome, Toyin.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
My pleasure. Now tell us a little bit about your background before you got into all these businesses that you own.
Yes. Wow. Such a pleasure again to be here. I actually spent the first half of my career in corporate America. I worked for Whirlpool Corporation. I also worked most recently at the Walmart headquarters, working on merchandising and technology strategy as well. So for me, I do have a background when it comes to enterprise technology, SAP, but I also worked in the retail and manufacturing space. And 5 years ago, my dad passed, and that kind of shifted me a little bit. And now I'm focused on closing trade and investment gaps when it comes to trade with Africa.
So tell us about the African Business Summit, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Umuba, is that right? Beauty business?
Yes. So Umuba is my beauty brand. And I create products that integrates raw materials coming from Africa. So we just launched our lipsticks brand, which I'm wearing, that incorporates shea butter. Shea butter only grows on the continent of Africa. And the Business Summit, the Trade with Africa Business Summit, is now in its 4th year. And it came about because I realized that business leaders in America knew very little about commercial trade engagements with the continent. Africa has 55 countries and represents a quarter of the number of countries in the world. And very little is known when it comes to trade, meaning exports, import, buying and selling, investment. Most of the time, people talk about, one side of the other coin, which is let's help Africa. But people don't talk about let's trade with Africa. And as we all know, trade is really where commercial activities happen, and that's where economic development happens. So Trade with Africa Business Summit is the platform we created for business executives to learn, to contribute, and to engage when it comes to trade with Africa. And it's been a fantastic engagement, quite celebrated, where we've had global leaders show up to learn about commerce when it comes to Africa.
Wonderful. So are there particular countries that you focus on in Africa, or is it the entire continent?
Primarily Sub-Saharan Africa. But one thing I try to say is, depending on what sector you're trying to go into, the maturity level in different countries vary. So let me explain. When you think about technology advancement, Kenya is actually leading the world when it comes to financial fintech, financial technology, with the adoption of M-Pesa. So mobile payments is more sophisticated in Kenya than anywhere else. When you think about youth, the population of the continent is going to double in the next 20 to 30 years, from 1.1 billion to 2.2 billion. So there is going to be the young workforce of the future is going to be on the continent. When you think about countries like Nigeria, you think about Ghana, you think about South Africa, that's something. But when you think about, if you move into commodity trading, the Eastern region is more advanced. When you think about something like cocoa, between Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, it used to be called Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, and Ghana. Between those two countries, they actually produce 40% of the world's cocoa. Wow. So what I say is, depending on what sector you're looking for or you're playing in, whether it's agriculture, whether it's manufacturing, it just depends on what you're looking for. And the country we're going to point you to would look different.
Terrific. So what's the best way for people to get in contact with you? Is there a website or an email? How would you like them to reach out to you if they want to do more commerce with Africa?
Oh, it's quite straightforward. We have Nazaru.com. So it's Naza .com. And sorry, Nazaru.com, Nazaru.com. And when you go to Nazaru, it points you to every other thing that we do. Because we have a portfolio of platforms and projects and initiatives that we drive. But the easiest way to really start that engagement is to visit our corporate website, which is nazaru.com. And it then can lead you to our events, our platforms, our brands. And also we have a network where we grow and we teach people, we train people how to participate in trade and investment when it comes to Africa.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much for being with us. And we so appreciate the incredible work that you're doing, Toyin.
Oh, thank you so much. It's such a rewarding work for me. I want to be a part of the future and so proud to be part of building the future of that region of the world. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching Ignite Success. We have interviews with more great women coming up soon.